Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you are into woodworking, DIY projects, or construction work, then you already know how much the right tool can completely change your game. A bad tool wastes your time, wastes your materials, and honestly, it wastes your money. But the right tool makes you feel like a professional, even if you are just working out of your garage on the weekend. So today, I've put together a list of 10 of the most genius woodworking and carpentry tools available right now in 2026. These are tools that real woodworkers, contractors, and DIY enthusiasts are actually using, tools that solve real problems on the job. We're talking about smarter marking, safer cutting, more accurate measuring, and better setups overall. I've gone through all the specs, tested the concepts, and broken everything down so you know exactly what each tool does, who it is for, and whether it is worth adding to your workshop. If you are new here, welcome. And make sure you hit that subscribe button because we drop tool reviews and woodworking content every single week. And if you've been here a while, you already know what we're about. Let's get right into it. Product 1. Nicpro Carpenter Pencil with Sharpener. Alright, let's kick things off with something simple but absolutely essential. A quality carpenter pencil set. And the Nicpro Carpenter Pencil is not your average pencil. So what makes this one special? First off, you get a complete set right out of the box. You've got 2 solid carpenter pencils, 26 refill leads at 2.8 mm thick, a replaceable sharpener, and a plastic storage box to keep everything organized. That is everything you need in one package. Now here is what I really love about this pencil. The tip design. It uses a 45 mm elongated tip, which means you can reach into deep holes, tight corners, and small spaces that a regular pencil or marker simply cannot access. If you've ever tried to mark inside a drilled hole or in a tight groove, you know exactly how frustrating that can be. This pencil eliminates that problem completely. The sharpener is actually screwed right into the top of the pencil, so it is always there when you need it. No more losing your sharpener or hunting around for it mid-project. It keeps the lead sharp and the lines clean, which is critical for fine, detailed work where accuracy matters. The 2.8 mm lead is much thicker and stronger than what you'd find in a standard pencil. That means it won't snap under pressure during heavy construction work. And it comes in 3 colors, so you can mark on metal, plastic, wood, paper, basically any surface you are working on. If you are a woodworker, contractor, mason, or craftsman, this is a pencil set you'll actually use every single day. Simple, durable, and incredibly well thought out. Product 2. Thin rip jig table, saw jig for repetitive narrow strip cuts. Okay, moving on to something that every table saw user needs to know about. The thin rip jig. Here is the problem this tool solves. When you are making cuts on your table saw that are about 2 inches wide or less, things get dangerous fast. Your hands get way too close to the blade, and there is really no safe way to guide the wood through without putting yourself at risk. Most people either skip these cuts or try to improvise something. And that is where accidents happen. The thin rip jig is basically your third hand behind the blade. The way it works is straightforward. With the saw unplugged, you measure from the outside of the blade to the tip of the jig's guide roller, set it to the width you want to cut, and then lock it down by rotating the large star-shaped knob. After your first cut, you slide the fence over so your stock piece is touching the guide roller, lock the fence, and make the cut. You repeat this process for as many strips as you need, and every single one comes out the same width. What is really smart about this design is that the jig doesn't exert spring-like pressure against the board. That means it is not pushing the wood, it is just holding its position as a reference point. That gives you accurate, consistent, repetitive cuts every time without any variation. The tip of the jig has a free rotating roller guide bearing made from high-quality materials, which makes feeding your stock through smooth and effortless. The body is solid aluminum, and it fits directly into most standard 3/8 by 3/4 miter slots. It also works on router tables with fences and on band saws for resaw applications. If you do a lot of thin rip cuts, this jig is a no-brainer. It is one of those tools that you didn't know you needed until you have it, and then you can't imagine working without it. Product 3. NEIKO, a 1407A electronic digital caliper. Now we're getting into the precision measurement zone, and this is where the NEIKO electronic digital caliper comes in. Accurate measurements are everything in woodworking and construction. If your measurements are off, your joints won't fit, your cuts won't line up, and your whole project suffers. This caliper takes the guesswork completely out of the equation. Let's talk about what it can do. The measurement range goes from 0 to 6 inches and 0 to 150 millimeters, with a resolution of 0.005 inches or 0.01 millimeters. The accuracy is 0.001 inches or 0.02 millimeters. In plain English, that means this caliper is incredibly precise, far more precise than any tape measure or ruler you are going to use. It has a quick change button that switches between 3 measuring modes: inches, fractions, and millimeters, so you can convert on the fly without doing any math. The body is made from finely polished stainless steel with a knurled thumb roller and a locking screw that ensures smooth, stable positioning when you are taking a measurement. The extra-large LCD screen is one of my favorite features. You can read it quickly and clearly, which matters when you are working fast or in lower light conditions. And it comes with a portable grey case that is pressure-resistant and shock-proof, so you can store it safely and carry it around the job site without worrying about it getting damaged. This caliper can measure inside dimensions, outside dimensions, depth, and step measurements, so it is genuinely versatile. Whether you are fitting dovetail joints, checking stock thickness, or measuring hardware, this tool handles it all with confidence. Product 4. Stair Tread Template Tool by Sunlelfprod. This one is incredibly specific, but if you've ever had to cut or fit stair treads, you know this tool is a game changer. The Sunfrod Stair Tread Template Tool is designed to take the frustration out of measuring and templating irregular stair shapes. Every staircase is a little different. Walls aren't perfectly square, corners aren't perfectly true, and that means every stair tread needs to be custom fitted. Trying to do that with a tape measure alone is incredibly time-consuming and often inaccurate. This tool includes 16-inch, 12-inch, and 8-inch extensions, giving you an adjustable range from 10.5 inches all the way up to 60.5 inches. That covers pretty much any staircase you are going to encounter, whether it is a tight, narrow flight of stairs or a wide, grand staircase. The main body is made from aerospace-grade aluminum alloy at 4 mm thick, which gives it serious strength without adding unnecessary weight. The markings are laser-etched, which means they won't wear off over time the way printed or painted markings would. The ergonomic design has been upgraded with a cross-shaped hand-tightened nut that delivers 40% more locking force than the previous version. That means when you set your measurement, it stays set. No slipping, no shifting. It also comes with 2 types of washers: rubber washers to protect the aluminum surface from scratches on your step, and nylon washers between the lock nut and the rotatable scriber to increase damping for smoother, more controlled operation. And it comes with a durable Oxford cloth storage bag to keep all the pieces together. Beyond stairs, this tool works great for flooring layouts, shelving, closets, and windowsills. If you are a contractor or a serious dyer, this belongs in your bag. Product 5. LEXIVON Aluminum Miter Saw Protractor. If you are doing any kind of trim work, crown molding, or finish carpentry, this next tool is going to save you a ton of time and a lot of wasted material. The LEXIVON Miter Saw Protractor. Getting the angle right on a miter cut is one of the trickiest things in carpentry, especially when you are dealing with walls that aren't perfectly 90 degrees, which is most walls in real buildings. The LEXIVON Protractor takes the guesswork out of it completely. The body is CNC machined from anodized aluminum alloy at a 1/4 inch thick, which makes it significantly more rigid and durable than the plastic protractors you might have used before. The scales are precision laser engraved, so they're permanent, clear, and easy to read. What makes this protractor truly stand out is the internal Teflon O-ring mechanism. This allows the tool to swivel smoothly during operation and gives you precise, accurate readings on both inside and outside corners. It has a fine friction system that holds its position securely once you've found your angle, so you can transfer the reading to your miter saw without it shifting. The two sets of scales are the really clever part. One scale gives you your miter cut angle, and the other gives you your single cut angle. You can take a reading directly from the corner, read the angle right off the tool, set your miter saw to match, and cut. No math, no guessing. You get it right the first time. It even comes with crown molding layout and compound angle tables in the guide, so you have reference information right at your fingertips. And every unit has a laser-etched traceable serial number as proof of authenticity. For crown molding, trim work, plumbing, and any carpentry work that involves angles, this is an essential tool. Product 6. Pony Portable Folding Work Table. Every workshop needs a solid work surface, but not everyone has the space for a dedicated workbench. That is exactly where the Pony Portable Folding Work Table comes in. This is a genuinely versatile setup. It functions as both a worktable and a sawhorse, and switching between the two modes is quick and easy. As a worktable, it supports up to 500 pounds. As a sawhorse, it supports up to 1,000 pounds. That aluminum leg frame gives it serious structural strength without making the whole thing too heavy to move around. One of the best features is the height adjustment. You can set it at 6 different heights ranging from 30 inches to 35 inches, which means you can dial it in to whatever's most comfortable for your body and your task. Whether you are doing fine detail work that needs you close to the surface or rough cutting that benefits from a little more height, this table adapts to you. It comes loaded with accessories: 2 12-inch medium-duty EZ hold bar clamps, 2 6-inch light-duty EZ hold bar clamps, 2 large bench dogs, 2 small bench dogs, and 2 safety straps. The quick clamps and holding pegs let you secure your workpiece firmly while you work, which keeps your hands free and your cuts accurate. The whole table folds flat for easy transport and storage. It fits in a car, slides into a garage corner, or goes into a storage room without taking up much space at all. The folding mechanism is quick and hassle-free, which matters when you are moving between job sites or rearranging your workspace. If you need a reliable, heavy-duty work surface that you can take anywhere, this is exactly what you've been looking for. Product 7. Ox Tools Carpenter Pencil. Tuff Carbon Marking Pencil. Set our second Carpenter pencil on this list is the Ox Tools Tuff Carbon Marking Pencil, and it is a very different beast from the first one. This is a mechanical carpenter pencil built for the most demanding job site conditions. The body is constructed from a combination of durable PP plastic, ABS, and stainless steel, materials that are chosen specifically to survive rough handling, drops, and constant use on construction sites. It has a stainless steel feed tube for the lead, which makes lead changes fast and reliable. The real standout feature is the extra long needle nose tip. This gives you exceptional precision in tight, confined spaces, exactly where it counts the most. Whether you are marking inside a drilled hole along a tight edge or in a narrow channel, this tip gets in there and leaves a clean, accurate mark every time. The lead advance system is one click, which means you can advance the lead with one hand while holding your workpiece or your tool with the other. That is a detail that sounds small until you are actually on the job and your hands are full. The 2.8mm lead is strong enough to mark on wood, concrete, stone, metal tile. Basically any surface you are going to encounter on a real construction project. It is also refillable with Oxtuff Carbon 2.8mm leads, which means you are not replacing the entire pencil when the lead runs out. Just pop in a new lead and keep going. The built-in sharpener keeps your tip sharp, and the belt clip keeps the pencil within reach at all times. If you are a carpenter, framer, or electrician who marks surfaces constantly throughout the day, this mechanical pencil is going to make your life noticeably easier. Product 8. Seesii 6 1/2 Cordless Circular Saw with Laser. Now we're getting into power tools, and the Seesii Cordless Circular Saw is genuinely impressive for its size and price point. The first thing that stands out is the battery setup. This saw comes with two 21-volt 4000 mAh batteries, which gives you up to 60 minutes of continuous runtime at high speed. Being able to swap batteries instantly means you have effectively zero downtime, which is huge when you are working outdoors or anywhere a power outlet isn't available. The motor delivers up to 5,200 revolutions per minute, no load speed, which gives you smooth, powerful cuts through wood. The cutting capability is adjustable. You can cut up to 2¼ inches deep at 90 degrees and 1 7/16 inches deep at 45 degrees. The bevel adjusts from 0 to 45 degrees, which opens up a wide range of cutting applications including framing, beveling, and edge work. Now, the laser guide is something I want to highlight specifically. It projects a visible line ahead of the blade, so you can track your cut in real time. Combined with the built-in LED illuminator and the guide rails, you get excellent visibility and accuracy, even in darker work environments. The dust port connects to most standard vacuums, which keeps your cutting path clear and your workspace cleaner. The safety features are well thought out. There is a double protection switch that prevents the saw from accidentally activating, which is important, especially if you are newer to power tools. The soft rubber handle dampens vibration and fits comfortably in your hand during extended use. And here is something worth noting. This saw weighs about 50% less than a conventional 7¼ inch circular saw. That makes it genuinely easy to handle for men, women, and older users alike. It comes with a portable cloth bag so you can carry the whole kit cleanly wherever you need it. If you are looking for a cordless circular saw that is lightweight, accurate, and has the battery life to back it up, this one delivers. Product 9. Bench Top Board. Mill. This one is for the woodworkers who are serious about surface work. The bench top board mill, traditionally, flattening and leveling a wide board required either a jointer, a planer, or a very long time with hand planes. The bench top board mill gives you a different approach. It uses a router as the cutting tool, riding along a precision frame to skim the surface of the board flat. The setup is simpler than it sounds. You fix your board securely to a flat workbench, adjust the height of the router slide until it contacts the surface, set your cutting depth, start the router, and move it smoothly across the board. The result is a flat, smooth, even surface, without the need for a full-size jointer or planer. The adjustable design accommodates a wide variety of router sizes, from small, lightweight routers to high-powered units. It is available in 2 sizes and can handle widths up to 590 millimeters, which is just over 23 inches. That covers a lot of slabs and wide boards. On a specific use case that is worth calling out is end grain cutting boards. Flattening end grain boards is notoriously difficult because routers and planes can tear the grain if you are not careful. The bench top board mills controlled, consistent cutting action handles end grain work safely and effectively, leaving you with a perfectly flat surface without tear out. The whole thing is made from aluminum alloy, strong, light, and easy to carry. If you are doing slab work, building cutting boards, or processing rough lumber without access to large stationary machinery, this tool fills a genuine gap in your workflow. Product 10. Seesii Thin Rip Jig Table Saw Jig Guide. We're closing out the list with another thin rip jig. But this one has some distinct differences worth talking about. This is the Seesii Thin Rip Jig, and it is the more premium option for users who want maximum precision and build quality. The body is CNC machined from anodized aluminum alloy with a metal rigid structure. It is built to eliminate wood chattering during cuts, which directly improves your cut quality and keeps your fingers safer by maintaining firm, consistent control of the workpiece. The Seesii jig is specifically designed to fit 3/8 by 3/4 T-slot and 1/4 by 3/8 T-slot tracks, which are the most common standard sizes on table, saws, router tables, and band saws. The jig comes equipped with sliders and T-bolts for a secure, rattle-free fit. The telescopic range extends from 2 inches to 8½ inches, with both imperial and metric scale markings, so you can work in whichever unit system you prefer. The measurement precision is 1/32 of an inch. That is the level of accuracy you need when you are making repetitive cuts that all have to match. The T-shaped structure gives it more secure positioning than a simple straight bar design. And the adjustment mechanism is straightforward enough that you can change your cutting width quickly and get back to work without fussing around. If you do a lot of production-style work where you need many strips of the same width cut consistently over and over, the Seesii thin rip jig is the tool that makes that process safe, accurate, and efficient. And that's it. Those are the tools that make your life easier in 2026. From the Nicpro and Carpenter pencils that keep your layout clean and precise, to the thin rip jigs and Protractor that make your cuts safe and accurate, to the portable worktable, circular saw, and bencher topboard mill that expand what you can do in a small workshop. All of these tools are designed to solve real problems, not just add clutter to your toolbox. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get the next tool review as soon as it drops. Also, leave a comment telling me which one of these tools you'd buy first, or if you already own one and how it's working for you. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself, your tools, and your workspace, and I'll see you in the next video.